Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope we're all having a great day today and we're all doing well. So in this video I wanted to talk about the upcoming Year 5 Season 3 of Rainbow Six Siege. First and foremost, before we get this video underway, 86% of you guys who watch my videos are not actually subscribed, so there's a huge chance that you currently watching are not subscribed. We are actually on the road to 10k subscribers, which is an insane goal, and I'm hoping that we try and at least get close to it by the end of 2020. So if you do enjoy my content and you are new here, a sub would be greatly appreciated. So as I was saying, Year 5 Season 3 is coming in the near future, and I wanted to take this video to discuss some of the stuff that we know are definitely coming and some rumour changes that may come. So for you guys who are not aware, parts of Year 5 Season 3 have actually already been leaked. So we have some gameplay of what's coming next season, as well as potentially other coming changes. What we do know is that next season will be bringing us a brand new rework of the map Skyscraper, which was introduced in Operation Red Crow. At this stage there is actually some gameplay of the rework Skyscraper leaked, but it seems to be very early build and not much has changed in it, so we can't really go much off of it right now. You can definitely see that they were making progress, but it is nowhere close to finished version of the map. However, like I said, it does seem to be an early build, so we can kind of get an idea of what it's going to be, but there's not really much that I can really set in stone right here and say what's going to be in the map rework. All we know is we are getting the Skyscraper rework coming next season, and we're just going to have to wait and see how it all pans out and what we get from it. But I'm going to kind of give my opinion on what I liked from it. I'm not really going to judge it off the leaked video, I'm just going to say what I really want when the map comes out. For Skyscraper, definitely, I hope that they make it that you can climb over the roof and you don't have to be limited to the balconies. I feel like that is one of the biggest problem in balancing maps in this game. You realise that a lot of the maps that kind of need a rework, and a lot of the maps that need a balance, one of the big problems about those maps is that you can't access the roof, like Chalet for example, and Skyscraper. So I think we definitely know in the Chalet rework that you're going to be able to access the roof, but I'm actually not sure for the Skyscraper rework yet if you're going to be able to access the roof. Now, as far as I am actually aware, it is a ranked rework. If they do actually change their mind and make another casual rework, I am sure many people, including myself, will be disappointed, as I feel like the map pool in ranked is getting a bit stale with the same maps, and I definitely think all maps that should be reworked in the future should be for ranked. For the parts that I have seen, it does look like an improvement of the current map, like I've already said, but like I already said again, it is just an early build, so we can't really put that much faith into that's going to be the final product, but we can kind of get like a rough idea. It did look very quite good. They added one of the nice things I'll talk about. I'm not going to go into the full rework in this video, as there's countless videos other people have made and I've actually made a video, but the whole courtyard area between the connector between office side and drum room, that seems to be opened up to where the statue is. So the dragon statue outside, that seems to actually be opened up for the defenders, and there's a hallway between what is it called again, tea room window and by office. So that whole side has another rotate, and the whole dragon area is actually part of the defenders now, so the attackers do not have that entire area. So that is one of the main cool things coming from the Skyscraper rework, which is very exciting. But that's only the map that we're getting next season. Year 5 Season 3 is also the first season that we'll be getting only one operator per season. This is actually a new style that Ubisoft has introduced, and it's an attempt to dedicate more time into other aspects of the game, such as reworking different gameplay mechanics, gadgets, and operators. So let's talk about Scout for a minute. Scout is an attacker, and he is from the game Splinter Cell. Now, as far as I'm aware, he's a completely original character, but he's from the game franchise of Splinter Cell, if you get where I'm coming from. They didn't take one of the characters from the game and put it in this one. They just took someone that was from that universe, from that franchise, made a kind of like original version of it, and then put them in Rainbow Six Siege. As you don't know, Splinter Cell is also another Tom Clancy franchise, so it's all in Ubisoft's right to do that, as they own the IP and everything. So that's quite a cool crossover that we are getting. It's very nice to see that we are getting stuff like that. Splinter Cell stuff is popping up in so many other games other than their own. There's not been a new Splinter Cell game in a good long time now, but there's a lot of Splinter Cell content in other games, such as like Ghost Recon and stuff like that. But according to the leaks, Scout is going to have Bandit's MP7 on attack, a brand new weapon from Splinter Cell, and he is going to have a gadget that is similar to like an evil eye on attack. So he has like a pistol. Think of it like Mozzie's pest, how you shoot a pest. He has a pistol. He can shoot out a little gadget, a little drone. It sticks to a wall, and he can zap people from it like an evil eye. So he can destroy equipment from it and stuff like that. I don't think it can move. I think when you shoot it on a spot, that's just how it is, and it can't move from there. Maybe you can pick it up. You can probably pick it up, but I don't think you can actually remote control it like a drone. But it's like it's a night vision camera, so it can definitely see through smoke. You shoot it, and it can zap things. So this could be a very valuable and good operator if you think about it. Say you're trying to get a drone in sight, and there's a Mozzie pest on it, or there's a mute jammer. All Scout has to do is get his thing, shoot past it on the wall at the other side of sight, go on his drone, he can zap the mute jammer, he can zap the Mozzie pest, and you can get your drones in. So like I said, it is kind of like a Maestro Evil Eye on attack, but I'm pretty sure currently in the leaked version he has 4 of them, but that can easily change in any point in development, so we'll take that with a pinch of salt. But he has those pistols and he has those gadgets, and yeah, I don't think they're gonna be bulletproof, if I'm gonna be honest. If he has like 4 of them, and they're also much more versatile than Evil Eyes, much smaller, much more hidden, they're definitely going to be able to be shot. So you've got to be very smart when you're placing these, but it definitely seems like you can get a lot of viability out of Scout. It is very interesting that we're getting that on attack. It's very interesting when you see sort of like defender concepts that move over to attacker sides. Like I said, Maestro's Evil Eye, this is kind of like a play on Maestro's Evil Eye and stuff like that. And it's very interesting when you get those sort of, what if we put this on attack and we changed it up a bit just so it could be a bit more valuable for the attackers, and it gives you something like this. So it is very exciting, and I am very much looking forward to the full reveal of this season. We don't actually really know when this is going to be. The kind of rumored date is around August, so mid-August, around like 16th to the 20th. That is the current rumored date. If that is true, that means the test server would be going on into September, and we wouldn't get the season until about mid-September. But that is the rumored kind of date for the reveal of this season. I don't want to get everyone's hopes up, but as far as I can see, we are going to be getting a new gun for the attacker. Don't 100% take my word for it. Don't get fully excited for it, but I'm putting my best bet on, according to all the leaks and all the stuff we've seen, that the Attacker Scout is going to have a brand new weapon from Splinter Cell, which is very cool. So like I said about reworks as well, this is also the season that we're potentially going to be getting the Tachanka rework. It may come in year 5 season 4. We don't know. They've not confirmed the date. We just know it's either coming next season or the season after. My fingers are crossed that we are getting it in year 5 season 3, which is next season. Don't quote me on that. Like I said, there's no official really source that the Tachanka rework is coming next season. That's just kind of what I'm kind of guessing, and I just really hope it is coming next season. I know everyone is just so excited for that rework. Tachanka finally becoming a viable operator, and just to use that LMG as a primary weapon. So there's not really much I can really talk about really on that, since there's no really official confirmation that it is coming out next season. But fingers crossed that it is, and if it's not, then it's definitely coming out in season 4. Okay, so now I kind of want to get into some other stuff that's just kind of like newly found Twitter news. There's a page on Twitter who has successfully leaked the current season that we're in, Steel Wave. They basically managed to get the whole teaser trailer out and everything a few days before it was actually officially unveiled. And they've been kind of putting a bunch of cryptic codes on Twitter, and you had to kind of decipher them. It's actually been quite cool how they're doing it. And it's basically been them giving hints about what's coming in the next season. And one of the things that they put out a little code, but it was decrypted, and it's that the Ping 2.0 system is going to be coming out next season. And I don't really know how I feel about the Ping 2.0 system. For you guys who don't know, basically Ping 2.0 system is when you're on a drone or you're just looking at a gadget, you can now ping on drones. and when you ping a gadget, for example, instead of there just being like a normal yellow ping like it does with everything, say there's an ADS, Jäger's ADS is in sight, and you ping it, it will actually show on the ping that there's an ADS there, and then it will show that for your whole team. And of course that sounds good and everything, but for me that just kind of sounds like it's taken away the job of IQ. You know, I don't really want people to be able to go on a drone, ping something, and then someone on the team could just wall hack that gadget purely because they can see it through the ping. I want there to be an IQ on the team, and they have to say it's around here, and then the teammate or the IQ has to shoot through the floor, not knowing exactly where it is, but trying to get a rough estimate and destroy it. I feel like the whole ping 2.0 system has really taken that whole aspect away from the game. Maybe it won't do that, but we'll just have to see. But one of the reliable leakers are saying that ping 2.0 is coming out next season. Another great thing that they said is coming out next season, which I'm so surprised, is apparently there is a Jäger rework coming out next season. And yeah, I know, Jäger rework is very confusing and actually kind of crazy. So I was reading it, and like I said, this guy is trusted source, so I was like, but take this with a pinch of salt. Obviously this isn't 100% confirmed, but it's coming from a reliable source, and they're saying that the Jäger there's going to be a small Jäger rework, and basically what that is his ADS is going to be getting a change. So as it currently stands, Jäger's ADS have 2 ammunition. And so it basically is, we've all played it, we all know how it works. You put an ADS on a window, your friend's bandit tricking or something, they throw 2 flashbangs in, burn the ADS, and then they'll throw a nade in or something like that. So with this rework, it actually seems to be that Jäger's ADS is going to have infinite charges. Now let me explain it before you all get crazy about that. It's not going to be infinite charges like he places it on a window and it catches everything. It's only going to be able to catch one, and then it's going to have a cooldown period, and it's going to be able to catch another one. Cooldown period, catch another one. So if you have an ADS in a very well placed spot, and they burn it, but they don't destroy it, and they're not fast enough, that ADS can catch it again. So this is a nerf. I'm not saying that this is a buff. It may sound like a buff, but it is a nerf. Because if you're fast enough over an ADS and you flash it and you burn it and it gets rid of that one charge, and then you take out the ADS or you throw the nade or something like that, then yes, obviously Jäger is going to be not as effective as he was before. But if you throw a flashbang or a nade and it gets caught by the ADS and you don't deal with that ADS and you don't act on that push, that ADS is going to be able to recharge and have another shot. Same thing happens, it's going to recharge, have another shot. So I actually think if this is true, this is actually a really great rework, because it makes Jäger, it really makes Jäger more balanced, I'd say. If you're smart on attack and you're faster, you can deal with that ADS pretty easily. If you're slow and you're being sloppy, that ADS is going to become more of a burden than it actually is right now. So I actually do hope this Jäger rework is true. Like I said, take it with a pinch of salt, but it is coming from a trusted source. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about in this video is a change that I talked about in another video, and it's about hatches, roof hatches, being reinforced. This is rumored again for next season, but it may come in season 4. We're not 100% sure yet, but I have made another video about this, so I'm going to go over this very briefly. Basically, all hatches in this game are soft until a defender reinforces them. Hatches that are on the roof, defenders cannot access, therefore they cannot reinforce. Technically they can on some bits, but it's kind of like a run out and you're practically dead by the time you get it done. So in the coming season, it is rumoured that their hatches will be reinforced by default on the roof. Not all hatches in the map will be reinforced by default, only the ones on the roof. And this will change the flow of many maps. In the video I already made about this, I talked about Cafe Dostoyevsky, an upstairs hold. The kind of default take, especially when I play it, and I'll see a lot of people, is they take red stairs hatch, they take new balcony hatch, and they take cigar and piano control. They pinch, they hold the hatches, you know, you can hold the whole entire red rotate from red hatch. Now, that's going to be reinforced by default. If you bring a Cade along, you can hold red stairs. You know, that opens up for anything. You could play a mirror window on top red stairs watching cigar. Granted, you'd have to watch your back on red, but if you get that hatch is going to be reinforced by default. If you have a Cade with you, you're going to be a lot more better off holding beneath hatches. And I can kind of see why they're doing this, because there are some sites in the game where it's getting a bit the same. It's like, you know, you go for this hatch, you take this, and is kind of like the same every time, so they are trying to shift up the meta a bit and change it all, where you're going to be getting these hatches. So this is either coming next season or the season after, as well as the secondary hard breaching tool, which would be alongside when these hatches are going to be reinforced. So therefore, people other than hard breachers are going to be able to open up reinforced hatches. Now that seems to be only the tip of the iceberg for all the content coming next season and the season after. Like I said, some of this content is definitely coming next season, like the stuff I talked about, the rework and the operator. Some of the stuff may be coming in season 4. We don't know yet, we just know that they are coming at some point. But that is all there really is to talk about this video. I could make it about 30 minutes long with all the stuff that there is to talk about, but you know, we're not going to be here forever and talk about this. The reveal is going to be coming sometime next month, and expect teasers in a few weeks definitely for the new season. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to drop it a like. If you did enjoy it, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe if you're new, and I shall see everyone in the next video. Thank you for watching.